Hi, in this video, I'd like to show you how to write a linear search and also what it is and why we use it. So a linear search basically is a search. We're searching for an item in a list consecutively. That basically means, so let's say we wanted to find the item number, this 10 here. We want to find 10. We want to know if 10 was in the list. So a linear search is this is the way we search it. We start at the start and we check, we compare 10. Is 10 the same as 123? And we do a comparison and we go, okay, no, it's not. And then we move to the next line and then we check, is 10 equal to 43? And it's no, so we move on to the next one, and is 10 equal to 10? Yes, and we found 10 and it's in location 2. So you can see there, to get to 10, we had to do 1, 2, 3 comparisons. We have to count the last one because we have to compare it to know that we've got there. And you can also already see that, let's assume that we wanted to find the number 103 or 123. Well, you would only need to do 1 comparison. So the best case is 1 comparison. If you're lucky enough for that item to be right at the start of the array or list or whatever you're searching, it's 1 comparison. But the worst case is if it was 56 and it would have to go through all of it till it gets to 56. Or if it didn't exist in the list, let's say I wanted to look for the number 1, it will go through and it will not find 1 at all, and it will reach the end. It will be like, well, I couldn't find 1. Now let's actually write a bit of pseudocode for this thing. So let's pull up Word. Let's increase the font a little bit so you can see. And this is pretty much the pseudocode for it. So we'll write begin. We shouldn't forget to write begin. And we'll write end. So any pseudocode generally starts with a begin and end. All right, so let's assume we have an array. Let's call it array A. Okay, array A, and there is, we don't know how big it is. Well, let's say we do know how big it is. You know, it's from 0 to array 99. There's 100 locations in array. Since we know how big it is, we can use a for loop, because a for loop is a control loop, which, you know, we can specify when to start and when to stop. Use a for index equals 0 to 99. And then I'll go next here, index, and then we do a check. We go, okay. We go, okay. If, and then we check each location. If, oh, we need a target. Let's assume there's some kind of target. So we read target value from the user. From user, okay. We read target value from users. If target value is equal to whatever's inside the array in that particular index, we found it. If it equals to it, we found it. We found it, yay! We can you know, print the location of it. So we can print the index, and then we can exit for, right? We can exit for, and then we can go end if, right? And there you go. We found it. Now, what if we don't find it? Here's an issue. We don't find it. So if this is out, if we can't find it, we'll need to somehow say that we didn't find it. So we really should have some kind of flag. Maybe have like a boolean saying is found equals false for now. So if we haven't found it, we'll stay on false. But if we do find it, we'll print the index and we'll go is found equals true. Yay. All right, and then over here, we could, after the for loop ends and we didn't find it, if is found equals false, we'll just go, not found, print not found, print not found, sad story. So I had to just pause and clean up the code a little bit, but this is pretty much the code, the pseudocode. So what we will do now is we can go on and actually implement this into our program. Now I'll let you do this. I'll let you do the translation of this code into real code, and you can generate a bunch of numbers to see if you can find something. If you need any assistance, please let me know in class.